Alright, let's get going. I don't remember what we were doing, but we were doing something. It's a true fact. Oh yeah, we went here, and then we landed, and I was like, okay, cool, no cutscenes, time to end. Bye. Also, happy New Year, as in the year is new now. As opposed to New Year's Eve, which it was last time. Maxed out ammo, okay, cool. Where am I even going? Which way's the good way to go? Oh, I see Quark over there. Is that Darth Maul? I don't know why I just feel like using the wrench right now. That's not a good idea. I'm getting my butt kicked. No! Okay. This is why they give you guns. You know, it's cool to use the things that the game has. Although this guy, I swear, he was taken out more easily with the wrench. Maybe later I'll burn his house down with the lemons. Oh, I just noticed! Lock-on shows you how much health they have. Every time I would see that fancier reticle, it just looked like a bunch of colored rings to me. And now I realize the colors have meaning.
I thought we agreed to put that jungle business behind us. It was mating season. How could I have known she was your sister? How long have you two been standing there?
Too long.
Don't think about the canonicity of what he just said.
Lollygagging, and let's get to work. We'll use this shuttle to infiltrate the Star Cruiser undetected. Once on board, we find Nefarious and finish the job. You fellas ready?
I smell a mini game.
Shotgun.
Or I guess changing gameplay style.
Hey, what are you doing?
Move over, I'll try.
No thanks. I'd rather make it there in one piece.
Stand down, soldier. This is your captain speaking.
Captain Mike. Wait, no, don't sit on the flight stick.
Ah!
It's too quiet. I don't like it.
Once again, my brilliant plan has caught the enemy completely unawares.
Unawares is a weird
Message
word.
Received. What's that, Clank? Nothing.
We'll have to split up and search the ship. Just remember, Nefarious is mine.
Unless we get to him first. Come on, Clank. Let's get some payback for Skid.
Like, isn't it weird that there's unaware, but then there's also a context where unawares is more correct? Like, why? Why bother with the S? What is the point to unaware versus unawares? Like, who and whom I can understand. But unaware and unawares, now you're just being ridiculous. Also, I'm glad that was not like a part I had to play where it's like, oh, you're in the stealth ship now. Press X to do a barrel roll and square to turn invisible at the right time. I just am generally not a fan of when games are, you know, not being the game you signed up for. You know what? Keep using that. That's gonna level up soon. Apparently, I was also gonna level up soon. I never pay attention to my health experience, do I? My ratchet experience. I shouldn't be wasting this thing's ammo. You know, I feel bad about how quiet I've been the past few streams, but, you know, I'm just trying to focus on playing the game. But also, you know, I still feel a little bad about it. So I figure, you know what? I got some energy drinks. Why don't I drink one today? So I did. So hopefully that does indeed translate to talking more. But I also won't try to force it if nothing is coming to mind. Because, you know, you're gonna get that authenticity or something. No, come on, you gotta die so I get the experience. You gotta die! There we go. Oh yeah, I love when that gets more ammo.
And simultaneously launches a volley of energy missiles with each shot.
That's pretty neat. Oh man, it's level 5. I didn't realize how much experience it had. I mean, I knew it was close to leveling up, obviously, but I didn't think about it being almost max level completely. It was a good time to try it out. Where's the... Didn't it say it was gonna have, like, micro missiles or something? Okay, let me see. Hit him with the hit him once. Lock on. Yeah, he takes 2 hits with the wrench. Why bother shooting him? It's like the inverse of that Indiana Jones scene where the guy is being all fancy with the sword, and then Indy just pulls out the gun and shoots him because Harrison Ford forgot the choreography. Man, I swear I was thinking something else when the cutscene was going, and now I don't remember. It's one of the drawbacks of when I'm on caffeine. I don't know about anyone else, but me being on caffeine, sometimes I'm just more scatterbrained and forgetful. That's the mini turret gun. Glove. I want the... Where's the... That one. Oh, he can still reach me. Still... How cool would it be if this got lock on? That'd be a little overpowered, wouldn't it? Maybe just a smidge. See there? I was doing the opposite of the button that they wanted me to press. Headshots with this thing should totally do double damage. That should absolutely be a thing. Stop missing. I know I can shoot this thing with hip fire. Doom. And then I can focus on dodging. Come on. Or I could just stand behind a box. Why bother dodging when I can hide like a coward? Yeah, so now this game has another thing in common with Jak 3, is that I have also streamed Jak 3 after drinking an energy drink. I just thought that would be funny to point out. Man, Nitro Storm is also on, or is it? No, not Nitro, just Storm, or N60 Storm is also close to leveling up. Is the main point that I wanted to get to. And boxes. I want to get to the boxes as well. Oh, there's more boxes. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. I don't like how slow that glide is. Gliding should be fast and fun. You should go wee when you glide. Shouldn't feel like taking a nap. Like, that just feels like I'm not moving at all. Like I'm barely moving. That also feels like it should be, you know, more like, woohoo!
Gentlemen, we've been expecting you. The riffraff have arrived, sir.
Captain Quark, you've put on a bit of weight since last we met.
Yeah? Well, Courtney Gears didn't seem to mind.
That's what makes it so good, Janice. Feel it. My heart is pounding like an anvil.
Oh, this is the best part of my day.
I'll have the last laugh. I lured you here so I could witness your demise.
Auto-destruct sequence initiated. Prepare to die.
Lawrence, teleport us out of here.
Of course, sir.
Lawrence? This isn't funny, Lawrence!
What are you waiting
for? This ship could explode any second.
I think I spotted something important. I can't leave without it. I'll meet you back at the shuttle.
If what he is going back for is actually important, I will be impressed. Because there's no way he's not that. There's no way that's not just setting up for a gag of like, see, it's a picture of me. It's totally important. I had to go back for it. Oh, I'm gonna land in the acid. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I wonder how long they're gonna keep the gag of Dr. Nefarious freezing up mid-sentence. Somehow it feels like the kind of thing that's not gonna last. And it seems like it happens every time he shouts Quark. I have not been paying attention, but I think that's the case. Which, if true, then maybe they will keep it, because that seems like an easy gag to keep going. Just like, oh, anytime he goes Quark, you know, anytime he shouts Quark, he's gotta freeze. Scares me. Come and throw. Which way's my ship?
Come on, Quark. Hurry up.
We must leave now.
Yeah, we got like 10 seconds.
Quark, you would have waited for us.
5, 4,
For him.
3,
Wait!
2. I should have. There it is. Should have exploded a couple seconds sooner, perhaps. I can't believe they killed off Captain Quark. Whoa! What a bold decision to end your trilogy with.
Well, we are all very glad that you made it back safely.
Did you detect any other craft leaving the Star Cruiser? An escape pod? Another shuttle, maybe? Anything?
I'm sorry, Ratchet. We heard the whole thing over the comlink. You had no choice. Captain Quark died a hero.
Did he? I don't know that he died, and I don't know that he's a hero.
Under the wee hours of the morning.
Captain Quark had so many, wonderful qualities, I just don't know where to begin.
Such as...
Oh, okay, he was really tall, and he had a unique fashion sense, and he had a really big chin with kind of a sort of a, well, you know, a butt shape. Well, you know, I think I've droned on long enough.
I just heard what happened. I wanted to offer my condolences to the team. Quark's loss is a true tragedy. The man was a hero, brave, honest, kind, and humble to the core.
None of those are true.
What a load of bullshit.
Captain Quark may be gone, but his indomitable spirit of heroism lives on in each of you. I know the Q-Force will make our fallen captain proud. Carry on, men.
This came in the mail for Quark. It's chapter 4 of the Quarkvid comic series. He'd want you to have it.
Thanks, Al. You know, this could give us a clue about what Nefarious is going to do next.
Oh no, don't make me play it. I don't want to play it.
I heard somebody has the latest vid comic in the Quark vs. Nefarious series. Would that somebody hurry up and finish it already?
And don't make me play the other 3 parts first. Or 2 parts. I haven't gotten armor in a while. Can I even afford? I don't think I can afford. I can. I definitely felt a need for this. I'm red again.
Excuse me, could somebody make sure that there's coffee brewing in the cafeteria? I'm very disappointed.
Which way? One of these ways will be correct. There we go. Anyone in the brig now? Just Robo-Skid. Can I talk? I was gonna say, can I talk to him? Didn't realize I was close enough to the console to activate it. Complete previous. Ah.
Quark, comic episode 2, Ariba Amoeba. A new evil was gathering in the shadowy swamps of Blackwater City. A horrific breed of monsters known as amoeboids, born in the laboratories of a twisted scientist named Dr. Nefarious.
To think, they called me insane, Lawrence. We'll see who's insane when my pets have exterminated all life on this miserable planet.
Well, that should clear things right up, sir. When Captain Quark encountered the amoeboids for the first time, he immediately executed Emergency Response Plan number 2.
Hey, wait just a minute.
Quark then proceeded to stall for time while he coordinated the city's defenses from the women's restroom at Galaxy Burger.
Give me that thing, you lying no good. Right. Now where were we? From the moment I
Okay, the visuals didn't need to change just because the narrator changed.
For a head-on assault. Without hesitation, I rushed to do heroic battle with the monstrous amoeboid horde.
So is this implying that Dr. Nefarious was once organic? Don't you shoot me. I don't have a gun yet. You can't shoot me, that's not fair.
Alright, now for the fancy stuff. Press X while I...
You can't call it the wall kick, that's Mario's move. It's copyright infringement. Yeah, I guess I don't have to stay and keep punching those guys. I tried to double jump. Also, you know, I forgot to say last time, I didn't notice Captain Quark's symbol is a Q. I thought it's just supposed to be a quark. You know, the lightning bolt just does not look like part of a Q. It just looks like a lightning bolt that they added to make it look cool. Oh yeah, wall jump. I kept forgetting wall jump was a mechanic in Shadow Generations as well. Which, by the way, I finished that last night, or was it? Yeah, it was last night. Sometime yesterday. It was awesome. I kept waiting for it to get to the point where it stopped being fun. That point never happened. Not even in any of the boss fights. Like, genuinely, I can wholeheartedly recommend Shadow Generations, even if you're not typically a Sonic fan, because it's just really fun. Like, you don't even have to be a fan of Shadow, it's just fun. It's just a fun game. And like I said, like, I had heard that Sonic Generations is like one of the best Sonic games ever, and I wasn't particularly impressed with it. But I am very impressed with Shadow Generations. Like, it did not have any of the problems that I felt Sonic Generations had. Which, you know, sometimes in Sonic Generations, a thing would happen and be like, did that happen because I don't know these levels very well and I'm just rushing, or did that happen because these levels are just not well designed? Which is what makes me go, I should probably play through it again and see which is the case. Because, like, there would be times I'm going through the level and I just run right into an enemy and it's like, was that a poorly placed enemy or am I just rushing too quickly? But I never had that. I never had anything like that in Shadow Generations, which is awesome. It felt good. It felt fluid, which I think honestly is a more important thing for a Sonic game than feeling fast. Feeling fluid, feeling smooth, feeling like you're constantly moving instead of moving sometimes and then oops, hang on, you gotta wait for a moving platform. Hang on, wait, it's almost here. Okay, there you go. Get on the moving platform. And like I said last time, I kept introducing powers, which are cool powers, and the levels use them in fun ways. Oh, that's the end. Where were the other 40 quark coins? Quark tokens. It's weird. I forgot I get paid for playing video games in this world.
His amoeboid army defeated, Dr. Nefarious had no choice but to flee Blackwater City in disgrace.
You've not seen the last of me. I will have my vengeance if it takes 1,000 years.
Captain Quark confirmed 1,000 years old.
He and Quark would meet again, and sooner than he realized. For a true hero like Captain Quark will stop at nothing in the name of justice.
What? I held my breath.
Why'd you kick me out? I got 2 more to go. Unfortunately. Really, it's the exposition parts that are such... the part I don't like.
Episode 3, Shadow of the Robot. For 6 days, Captain Quark clung to the ship like the dung of a giant green space bird. Finally, the ship arrived at its destination, a secret robotic laboratory on planet Magmos. Drawing on his mastery of the ancient art of disguise, Quark slipped into the laboratory completely undetected.
Somebody ordered pizza?
Quark's plan was flawless, but unbeknownst to our hero, his every move was being watched.
The famous Captain Quark couldn't possibly be this stupid, could he?
Even drooling imbeciles can achieve success in certain fields, sir. Mad science, for example. Shall I have him annihilated, then?
Let him come to us. I'll have a special surprise waiting for him.
I bet the next episode is gonna cover how Dr. Nefarious became a robot. And then that's gonna clue into where he's at. It's like, ah, that's where he went. Where it all began. Whoop, jumping your missile. And yeah, I'll reiterate another thing I said about Shadow Generations last time. It's like, it felt like playing the cutscenes. Like, it did not have any of that dissonance where it's like, oh man, he did a cool... He stopped time in the cutscene and then did a cool flip kick and kicked the enemy through a wall in the cutscene. But then in gameplay, you can't do any of that. Like, no. You get chaos control and can stop time for like 5 seconds. You get a move where you can kick people really hard and it sends them flying, which allows you to get to places by following them, by basically homing attacking them.
Press circle to fire my blaster. Hold down R1 and move the left analog stick for precision aiming.
Oh, I died already. Yeah, like I said last time, it felt like playing the opening cutscene to Shadow the Hedgehog. And it was nice that the final boss was even fun too. Like, it was a way better final boss than Sonic Generations. Because it actually got, like, I beat the final boss and I was like, huh. You know, if that had more phases, I would not complain. If this is a fake out and there are more phases, I would not be upset. But no, it did end where it seemed like it would end. There we go. Figured you could wall jump there. Ow, ow, ow. You halt. You halt. Shut up. Excuse me. Yeah, I can't give Shadow Generations enough praise. That game was awesome. I loved it. And being attached to Sonic Generations is a pretty good deal. It's as far as I'm aware, it's Shadow Generations exclusively comes as part of Sonic Cross Shadow Generations. So you're getting 2 games in one, basically. Totally worth it. Like, even if I didn't like Shadow or Sonic Generations as much as other people, it is still considered one of the best Sonic games ever. So it's a good deal to get that and what I consider one of the best Sonic games ever. You can't shoot missiles that fast. I can't jump over them fast enough. Don't do that. It's cheating. stop getting hit by the fire. Okay, and like the end to these stages doesn't feel like an end. It's just like, oh, okay, it's over now. Shrug.
It's over, Nefarious.
Never! I am the greatest genius the galaxy has ever known. You're no match for the likes of me.
That's rich. I used to beat up geeks like you in high school. I'll bet your prom date came in a box that said batteries not included. Say, come to think of it, we've met before, haven't we?
No, no, of course not.
Mr. Buzzell's 9th grade biology class.
I always hated biology.
That's right. You were that freak with the headgear. Remember how I used to clean the chalkboard with your pants while you were still wearing them? Oh, good times.
You were 3 times my size, you stupid hoe.
I was always big for my age.
You were 26.
Say, how about a wedgie for old time's sake? I think it's safe to say we've seen the last of Dr. Nefarious. Time to celebrate another job well done.
Yeah, he's definitely gone for good whenever we see him again. Not in any other game. Not an awful one.
Quark had created another, even more terrifying evil.
Okay, so I was like one chapter off with my guess. Also, Quark's age of what age Quark was when he knew Nefarious at school. Indication of how many times he got held back.
Q, all over again. After defeating Dr. Nefarious on planet Magmos, Quark returned to his condo in Metropolis for some well-earned R&R.
Oh, Lance, it's time you knew the truth. The baby isn't yours.
What? Who is the father?
Oh, your evil twin brother, Engelbert.
But Janice, I am Engelbert.
Ooh, must be that pizza I ordered.
Guten Tag, Captain Flabby.
Helga, what are you doing here?
Getting you off your lazy butt. You have plumped up like a giant green bratwurst. It is time for the fitness course.
Oh, all right.
Meanwhile, on a rooftop high above the bustling streets of Metropolis.
The hour of my vengeance is at hand. Go now, my robotic servants. Tear this city apart. Bring me the head of Captain Quark.
That's actually a kind of menacing threat, or request, I guess. Oh, already died. Good start. If you're gonna die stupid, die stupid in front of the checkpoint. You know, we can consider the fact that that was like a swarm of locusts. In order for them to bring him Quark's head, they would have to eat everything to Quark but his head. I'm just imagining him getting eaten alive except for his head and like left alive for as long as possible, basically. Sounds pretty nasty. And I don't even think they intended it for it to sound that nasty. Because bring me his head is a pretty standard villain line to say. Oh, forgot about that platform. It's okay, I made it. Wait. I don't like moving platforms or in and out platforms. So now that beat Shadow Generations, actually I'm not sure what I'm really going to be playing. I've been playing Xenoblade again.
A ladder. How do these things work again? Oh, I remember. Just press up or down.
Except apparently not in midair. Some platformer hero you are. Yeah, Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. which I think I mentioned I got for Christmas, and I really like the changes I've seen so far. Like there are some quests I have gotten done that I don't think I got done in my first playthrough, just because they have objective markers now, so it's easy to figure out where to go to find the things I need, which is awesome. It's really great to have the 100-hour-long RPG respect your time. It's like, you know, why keep playing for 100 hours if it's not gonna also be a satisfying experience in those 100 hours? Get out of my way. Just trying to get into a better position to drop a better ball. Ow, shockwaves, what? I feel like I didn't make my 100-hour-long RPG joke well enough, but I think you could see what I was getting at. Like, sure, it can be 100 hours long as it respects your time. You know, it doesn't have the tedious parts. It's just the, you know, actually playing the game parts. Okay, blow up the thing. Ooh, and more ammo. Nice. I probably shouldn't have grabbed that. Can I not shoot upwards? Well, whatever. I beat it. Do those always drop these? Drop ammo? I think they do. Oh, you can climb ladders while jumping? Oh, that's good. I don't know why you weren't doing that before. It's like Sonic Generations. I can't tell if it was the level design problem or a me problem. Yeah, you can't shoot up while jumping. Weird limitation. You know, the first time I did that was an accident, but the second time was for sure on purpose. It was entirely my idea. I did it intentionally because I'm good at video games. Yeah, you're not even a threat in a room like this. You can't even pretend to be a danger to me. Yeah, there we go. Confirmation. I can climb ladders while jumping. I don't know why it didn't happen before, but I'm glad it's happening now. Ow. And I'm trying to remember, not too long ago, there was something I did, like a game I finished or something, where I was like I said the opposite of don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. It was like, don't cry because it happened, smile because it's over. But I can't remember what that was. It's definitely one of those stories that would be more interesting if I remembered the full details. Just like that dream I had the other night. That I remember being interesting, but the only thing I can remember is like, oh yeah, I got attacked by Molten Freddy. Or was it Funtime Freddy? It was either version of that robot. Because, you know, technically they are the same character, even if the name slightly changes. You know, if you aren't aware of how Five Nights at Freddy's characters work, sometimes they are the same character, just with a slightly different name. Kind of more denoting what game they're from, if anything. Oh, sweet, free ammo. So I guess I'm just not supposed to get near him. And the game will just give me free ammo. Or not. There it is. You don't, there's the ammo. Has the timer still been, like, is the timer consecutive? Is it counting time up even after I die? Like, it's including the time in my failed runs. I'm pretty sure Sonic does that as well. Or at least Sonic Generations and Shadow Generations were both doing that. Ow. Yeah, how about I just... I think when he goes into melee mode, I'm just gonna, like, bait him into an attack and make sure I still have room to back away from him. I just remembered I could do this, too. That is really good for getting over that. Yeah, I guess I don't really mind the gameplay to these vid comics. It's actually fairly well developed for a side mode. Gotcha. It's just the story parts that I don't like, because I don't like Captain Quark.
Quark! I'll get you for this.
Sorry, what's that, Stumpy?
This isn't over, Quark. I swear, I will return someday to destroy you and bring Metropolis to its knees.
Uh-huh. Just a word of advice, Nefarious. Quit while you're ahead.
And so Quark believed that the threat posed to the galaxy had been ended forever. But... seems the script is missing a few pages.
Thanks, Professor. I'll take it from here. And so ends the greatest tale of courage and heroism ever told. The true story of Captain Quark's triumph over the nefarious supervillain known as, well, Dr. Nefarious.
Aren't you gonna unlock Quark's secret costumes? Here, I'll use the cheat codes. Let's see. Up, up, down, down, left, right, circle, square, square. He's in a tutu.
Metropolis! That's where Nefarious is gonna strike first.
Are you sure?
It makes perfect sense. Nefarious tried to destroy Metropolis years ago, but Quark stopped him. Nefarious swore he'd come back and finish the job someday. Now that he has a secret weapon, he's ready to make his move.
Set a course for Metropolis. Let's hope we're not too late.
Great, let's get going and play the actual game. Even if the side mode is not bad, I like the main game better. You know, another thing I can praise Shadow Generations for is that its 2D and 3D stages felt more connected. They felt more like they were the same game. Probably because you were playing as Shadow the whole time instead of switching between classic Sonic and modern Sonic. Which I think is a fine idea. I just think it worked better in Shadow. I mean, you know, technically isn't the same idea in Shadow because it's just switching between 3D stages and 2D stages, not switching between two different characters, but yeah, point remains, the fact that you were the same character the whole time is like, oh yeah, and you get the same abilities, and it flowed really well. It did not feel like my modern Sonic experience was being interrupted by 2D Sonic.
Nefarious must be around here somewhere. You sure everything's okay, Clank? Maybe Al should take a look at your circuitry.
How do you like my special creation, Clank? I call him Clunk. Your dopey friend seems to be quite fond of him. Say, maybe they'll change your show to Secret Agent Clunk.
They won't do that because they think he's Clank.
You put the wit in twit, sir.
Yes, I do, don't I? Today, you will witness the dawning of a new era. For years, I plotted in secret, suffering endless disappointments. But soon, it will all be worthwhile.
You will never succeed. Ratchet will put an end to your madness.
The only ending in Ratchet's future is the end of his own life.
Hey, we haven't gotten to the future trilogy yet. You can't.
You will have a front row seat.
Is this going to be the final stage? This feels like we're getting pretty close to the end. Because, you know, we're going to get there and it's like, Clank, you've been captured? And then we free him. And then, hooray, happy ending. But I don't know, just because we save Clank doesn't mean we'll beat the game. We could just go back to business as usual. Yeah, I think I can say I like Dr. Nefarious. It's a lot easier for me to see why people like him than it is for me to like Captain Quark. It's like, I like how he's supposedly a genius, but he still missed that blatant insult, being called a twit. I guess you could say, like, it adds some humility to his character, the fact that he missed that insult. I mean, you know, and it's not like I think Quark would have picked up on it if it was him being called that. But I don't know. Dr. Nefarious just works. Not that I'm gonna argue that Quark doesn't work, it's just like, he doesn't work for me. So much for my good armor. I've definitely got to be more careful here. Maybe I shouldn't be using the suck cannon. But it is strong when you actually get shots off with it. Alright, time to... Yeah, this letting you see enemies' health makes it a really good sidearm. Really reliable for getting those last shots in. It's almost like this game is well designed or something. Whoa. Anything out here? I wasn't expecting to be able to break the windows, but then I accidentally broke the one window and it led somewhere. Now I'm wondering if they're gonna expect me to break a window when it doesn't look like there's somewhere to go, but then there will be. You know, like there'll be a secret or something. Oh, I thought the game was freezing for a moment. Nope, I got.
Fires flaming comets that ignite anything they hit.
That's pretty neat. I was gonna say too bad I'm out of ammo. No, now I'm out of ammo. I'm not even sure which way is the right way to go. Never mind, there's a bolt. Have I even spent those yet? What are the... do I even know what they're for? Apparently there's one more comic left. I don't even know what those are for. I don't remember if they told me. Time to check outside the windows. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, when I was saying I don't know what I'm gonna play next. Teleport out of order, come back another time. Okay. So again, I'm playing Xenoblade for now. I think I want to focus on trying to beat Shantae next. If I never mentioned, I got Shantae 7 Sirens. Actually, I don't know if that's the newest one anymore. There may be one after 7 Sirens. Cause I keep thinking like, oh yeah, 7 Sirens, that's the new one. Forgetting how old the game is. So they could very well have made another Shantae and I just haven't heard of it yet or have seen it and forgot it. This feels like a good time for Annihilator. But yeah, I'm a little ways into 7 Sirens, so I should probably focus on finishing that next. Like I've said before, I got Rayman, but Rayman can wait. I think it is generally a probably a good idea to not start a game if I don't think I'm gonna focus on finishing it. So yeah, I'm just gonna let Rayman be for now. I've also got a bunch of games on Steam I could be playing too. I was gonna say like Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, not yet. Because I think next I'm supposed to be playing Recoded? Or no, Chain of Memories? I don't know. I was talking to Therian about it before, so I can go look back on that. What is this? Is that a trophy? Scrunch trophy. Okay. I didn't know there were trophies in this game. There sure aren't trophies in Smash Bros. Anymore. I'm never gonna let them live that down. Smash Ultimate, more like Smash 90% good.
It is time, Lawrence.
I think my bomb
to
landed.
unveil the true future of this galaxy. The future I have chosen!
Oh, sorry. Did you say something, sir?
The activation device! Now! Behold the final chapter of this galaxy's destiny. The Age of Robots! You are my robot lover. Make my spark plugs go zap, zap. Zap would go long. Lawrence!
Oh, dear. That was your audition for Galactic Idol, wasn't it? My mistake, sir. Dreadfully sorry. By all means, sir. Carry on.
I wonder if that means enemies have more health now. But anyway, point remains, Kingdom Hearts Collection is something I have obtained recently, and that is a lot of games I could be playing. I don't know why, I thought Kingdom Hearts games were longer, but they actually, like I thought Kingdom Hearts games were like Xenoblade length, but no, it does seem like the kind of game where if you knew what you were doing, you could beat it like fairly quickly. So, you know, as daunting as it sounds to have like almost the entire Kingdom Hearts series to play through, well, I guess not almost entirely, you know, like half the series, because I think some of them are just cutscene collections in the port I got. It's most of the games, at least. It is a lot to play, but maybe not as much as I feel like it is, because they are shorter than I thought they might be. Or at least Kingdom Hearts 1 was, which does make me believe that the other games will not be so long as well. Because I think Chain of Memories and Recoded are basically just, well, I don't want to say remakes of the first game, but they are like telling a very similar story as the first game, I think. So it will probably be about the same length. Both of them will probably be about the same length as the first game. I feel like Kingdom Hearts 2 probably has liberty to be longer, because, you know, being a more new game than simply kind of retelling the first game's story. But I don't know. I'm not a Kingdom Hearts expert, as evident by the fact that I have only played one of them. I mean, technically I've tried like Dream Drop Distance and some of like Kingdom Hearts 3, but not enough to like really know the game, so you know what I mean. It doesn't really count. Jeez, okay. This is the point where this game gets hard, isn't it? I should probably also buy ammo. You know, oh, I thought it was gonna die. Okay, I didn't. I'm alive. What? Huh? It's a spinning Hydra. Come on. Oh man, he fell off the balcony. Oh, what a way to die. How unfortunate for him. The only train of thought I can think to go to is like, okay, well, what are some other games I could say I have? Like, I don't know, is that really a good train of thought to be on? Just like, look at other games I got. Like, I don't really want to do that. Let me go buy ammo. I didn't mean to try to buy a new gun. This thing is like dirt cheap compared to the others, and I still don't want it. I don't like hypno guns. I don't want it. That's not my playstyle. I'd rather just blow people up. I want to shoot razor blades at them. Something that bumps me out a little bit about the Kingdom Hearts games is that I really like how the first game has the health and magic bars as like they're mostly circles until like a certain until you're like 3/4 of the way through the circle. Man, this is such an aggressive tank. This ow, blasting through the wall. It's not fair. Yeah, it's like 3/4 of a circle, and then once you get 3/4 of the way through, then it just becomes a straight line. I like how that looks. I think that's neat. As far as I've seen, the other games don't do that. It's like, oh man, but the health bar is so cool. Doom. 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 Good. I really don't have much health left now, but... What, dude? Get out of here. You were eating up some of my Doom, weren't you? That was for the tank. It was not for you. Oh, snuck that guy over the balcony. It was cool when it felt like it was the final hit, but that was definitely not his fun. That was like the first hit. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that to be magnet or gravity, whatever the mechanic is. I was just expecting to jump straight down. Whoa, okay. You only slightly caught me off guard. You have to try harder than that to really scare me. What you gotta do is you gotta have a robot screaming in my face. That's what scares me. That is the best I could do to come up with a Five Nights at Freddy's joke. Because I don't know. I do feel kind of silly for finding it genuinely scary, but you know, you're afraid of what you're afraid of. You can't really choose that. Some people find it scary. Some people find it really silly, which makes me which is what makes me feel silly for finding it actually scary. The people who look at it and they just laugh because it's like, oh, it's not scary at all. I don't know. I guess that's as far as my train of thought is going on that right now. It doesn't really need to go any farther, I suppose. Don't worry, I'm sure in a few attempts I will have enough money to buy the new gun that I want. I can't just say the new gun, because I think, I mean, in all technicality, they are all new. And this is only level 2? There we go. And I got more health this time. I'm learning. Okay, so this is a good time to use the Eruptor because it blows the one guy off the ledge. Get that guy off the ledge. Haha! And I leveled up. Man, didn't I just level up? Do these guys just give a ton of experience or what? Which is why I should probably be using a gun that needs leveling up. And there we go.
This weapon upgrade
And now it has lock on. Sweet. When I was fighting the tank, I was definitely hoping that this thing would get lock on. That was definitely a thing I was thinking would make it better. Look at that. I was gonna say 4 hits. I mean, how do you really judge a hit with this thing? But, you know, if it registers a hit 4 times. Okay, well, 5 times for that guy. It is so much easier to take out the tank with this thing, having the lock on. That is so nice. See, that's what you want to see when your guns level up. You want to feel that improvement. You want to feel like it was worth leveling it up. Nope. Well, that fell off the ledge again. That's cool. Oh, that guy went with him. Okay. He's gonna go help him. You know, help him recover from dying from fall damage. Yeah, I think you can see what I mean with the when it registers 4 hits. It's like the most ridiculous way I can explain how this works. Because they're not constantly taking damage, but they kind of... See, I level up again. Dang. And the cheese gun is almost level 4 cheese. Okay. Oh, no, fine. Yeah, that gun definitely feels like it's dropped off, but cheese gun is still going strong. This is Annihilator. Is this the farthest I've been? Oh, no, wait, no, I was up here. It's funny to watch him fall sideways like that. I didn't realize how few missiles I have. Yeah, I'm really seeing how useful lock-on is. What is... Oh, it's a beam receptacle. Would be nice if Doom can lock on at some point. Although I guess it's, you know, it's kind of a weapon you don't need lock on for. Because it kind of has its own built-in lock-on because of you know, being automated. Okay, gotta get out the refractor. Oh, get it back out before you stand in the beam. Don't make that mistake again. Is that going the right way? Is that in the right position? That doesn't feel correct. Oh, there we go. See, that's the secret. It wasn't correct until I completed the circuit. Okay, Doom killing one more guy. Did not... Doom... There we go. Oh, they shoot now! To finish that sentence, Doom killing one more guy should level it up, and then it did. And I thought it wasn't gonna, and then it did. Not quite enough money for the gun I want yet, but we're getting there. Okay, I was not expecting that to go straight up. Yeah, there we go. Restore point. Yeah, a couple tens of thousands more.
It's Dr. Nefarious and that butler guy. And they've got Clank. They're holding you prisoner. How about that? I guess I should be feeling pretty stupid right now. I don't suppose there's
it's a convincing
any
duplicate.
chance he's the evil Clank. Yeah, didn't think so.
I've been laughing so hard today, my sides ache.
That's impressive considering you're a robot.
You've proven to be a far more worthy adversary than that imbecile Quark. Alas, I have a galaxy to conquer, so our game must end here. It's a shame you won't live long enough to see the rest of your kind exterminated.
Are they really exterminated if they're just being turned into robots? They're still alive. They're just... form has been forcibly changed. I thought that might be the boss. So yeah, definitely not ending here, but maybe next planet? Okay, that is not doing much. How do you like cheese? I imagine robots are not a fan of cheese. Oh, yeah, that is doing great. Now if I gotta just avoid his attacks so I don't immediately die. Nope, yep, there it is. I was gonna say, oh, and I can't go back and get ammo, because I thought it was gonna start me right back in the fight. It did not. Thank you, game. And I don't have to skip the cutscene. Okay, how do you... But jump the shockwave, dingus. That's how you dodge that. And don't use your love gun if it's not reaching. See, I don't know how much the series has been doing enemy weaknesses, but it really should. There really should be enemy weaknesses in a game that gives you a lot of weapons, because it adds more value to those weapons. The fact that this gun is shredding Clunk is adding a lot of value to it. I think I just beat the boss. And it's level 4 now. Beautiful.
I am sorry, Ratchet. This is all my fault.
Knock it off, Clank. Nefarious did this, and he is gonna pay for it. For Metropolis and for what he did to Quark and Skid. You and I are gonna make sure of that. Come on, let's get off this planet before we end up dead. Or worse.
What could be worse than being dead, Ratchet? Are you implying that getting transmorphified into a robot is worse?
I can't believe it. That thing just turned the whole city into robots, even the Tyrannoids. You've got to stop Nefarious before he can use it again.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll beat the game and then everyone will turn back. I'm sure that it's not a permanent thing. That would be dark. And this game isn't dark. It's actually quite colorful and bright. Didn't get any money from that. What other ways are there to go? Oh, there's money. Oh, this will definitely give me money. We're going to war. The countdown.
Have placed explosive charges all over the city. You'll need the hover ship to reach them all in time.
Sorry, I scratched my nose. What am I doing? Gotta destroy the hover ship to reach them in time? What is my main objective? Big dots. Turrets, probably. Hasn't that been my objective?
Sarge, you think you can pick up the pace of it? Some of the other guys are getting a little nervous.
I'm trying to remember the flight controls to Prototype 2, because I could swear that they also that game also had the thing where the trigger is like lower trigger to go down, upper trigger to go up, but then also X to go up, square to go down. But I don't fully remember. Maybe it had one trigger to go up, one trigger to go down, and I just got used to it.
It's not like we're all gonna die or anything.
I just realized they give the robot characters robot voices a very similar way to the way Job Simulator gives its characters voices. It's like a very similar filter. If this was an edited video, I could plop in some Job Simulator voice clips and prove a point.
I just remembered I have a dentist appointment on Planet Iridia. Good luck with those bombs.
And I just remembered we're out here. But what I want to know is, where's the caveman? This is like the only guy left. Oh wait, has my objective been the green dots? Mission failed. Humanoids have occupied Metropolis and planted timed explosives throughout the city. When the clock runs out, the entire area will be vaporized. Using the hover ship, locate and neutralize all of the charges before it is too late. Oh, there is a timer. Oh, look at that. It's the spiders. I gotta destroy the spiders. Just like I do in real life. That just makes me want to talk about Spider-Man. I really like Spider-Man. Spider-Man is definitely one of those comics that has earned its like iconicness. Because there are just so many genuinely good interpretations of Spider-Man. Yeah, I think the green dots were my objective.
He survived. I don't believe it. I mean, we never doubted you for a second, Sarge. Good work.
Oh, we're skydiving again! Woo! Oh no, not their butts! Just making fun of the inflection there. Ow. Ow.
They're coming from the tower.
Okay, now I just gotta kill. I think I gotta kill. Got a little doom. Little doom. Use this gun until the level is up. Yeah, I think it's great how many great interpretations of Spider-Man there are. And like the character just works so well. Oh good, I don't have to skydive again. I was thinking earlier about how like some of Spider-Man's powers don't really make sense for being a spider. Like, he's got enhanced athleticism and durability, and it's like, are spiders really athletic and durable? Honestly, I don't think of spiders as particularly graceful, so I don't think having spider powers should mean you're suddenly acrobatic. And you know, Spidey sense makes no sense. Spiders don't really have Spidey sense. It's more of a matter of him being superhuman than spider-human. Ooh, N90 Hurricane. Yeah! But I also think Spidey Sense is a cool power because it's like, it is kind of just whatever the writer wants it to be. And sometimes you just kind of, you kind of just need something like that, you know? Sometimes it's good to just have a thing work the way a writer needs it to, so they can progress the plot. I remember reading once that Spidey Sense kind of also tells him if people are looking at him, which I think is a cool power for a superhero to have because it lets him change in and out of his costume without getting caught. Ow, okay, no, don't die right now. We're like mostly through, maybe. And of course, Spider-Man's power set lends really well to being a video game, because Spider-Man video games are usually pretty great. Usually pretty good with cool powers and stuff. Especially, you know, the PS4 Spider-Man game that is like, I don't know if it's considered the best Spider-Man game, but in my opinion, it probably is. As someone who had played like 2 growing up and barely remembering them, but liking them. I remember they were good. I still want to replay, I think it was Ultimate Spider-Man, because that's got Venom in it, and that's cool. But going back to PS4 Spider-Man, I think it is really neat how they've adapted his powers to... You know, it works as both, like, if you just want to rush in and punch people, but also works as, like, a stealth game. You know, when you're playing a Spider-Man, and not, like, when the game forces you to be some other character, have them be stealthy. It's not as exciting. Can I lock onto you and blow you off the cliff, please? I don't know if I can reach you without dying. There we go.
Saving our kids is gonna be a full-time job, Sarge.
Woohoo!
These days we'll pay you back, man.
I overcame a glitch. And I will buy ammo and... No, that is not ammo. And a disc blade gun. Wait, what's the other gun? Rift Inducer. Yeah, I'd rather shoot saw blades. Tower attack. Oh, I'm in the ship again. The towers? Towers. It's also obviously cool how Spider-Man embraces the multiverse and has all kinds of alternate Spider-Mans. There was a Spider-Man for everyone. Which really, it makes me think, like, how can anyone not like Spider-Man? The answer is not liking superheroes, but like, genuinely, there's gotta be a Spider-Man for everyone. There's gotta be a Spider-Man for even people who don't like Spider-Man. I don't know how many multiverse Spider-Mans have actually gotten their own, like, stories, or if they only show up in multiverse crossovers, like Into the Spider-Verse, but, you know, if Spider-Noir is a real thing, there you go. There's your superhero for... There's your Spider-Man for people who don't like superheroes. Would you prefer a noir? Because there you go.
Back in 62, when I killed the King Amoeboid with my bare hands. I heard the Amoeboid swallowed you, sir. I heard you were AWOL until you turned up a week later floating in a toilet on planet Barry. Shut your trap, H-22. You weren't there and you don't know nothing about it. Sir, I heard the same story.
This voice line is going on a long time.
All units maintain radio silence.
I'm just gonna eliminate all the red dots and see if that helps. You get out of here. also shoot directly in there. Like, I love Superman and Batman, too. I think those are also two, like, really well understood, not well-utilized characters, I suppose is what I was trying to say. Well, I mean, well understood by the people who understand them and use them correctly in media. Like that like that Superman movie that came out not too long ago. Well, that was weird. It felt like I was being sucked into the building. Like, I'm holding left. Why are you going towards the building? Or right, not left, whatever. I don't know what it is. Somehow Spider-Man just feels more like a universally likable superhero than Superman and Batman. I think it is that, like, Spider-Man doesn't lose out on the human element. Like, are we done? Did I win? There we go. Because, like, that is a core part of his character, is the fact that he is just a normal guy who still goes to school and has a day job and pays rent. Whereas, like, Superman and Batman typically don't go into that. I think that's probably it. But I still think Superman and Batman are really great characters. Like, they do have human elements to them. It's just easier to, I don't know, lose it in the mix of the superhero-ness. Yeah, the ship flies weird when it's at the border. That's weird. It's weird that it's weird. But I still think Superman and Batman are super compelling characters, even if, you know, even when they're not being relatable. Because, like, Batman's whole thing is that he is a workaholic. He does not have superpowers, but the way he works, he may as well seem like it. Which I think is a really fun way to handle a superhero, is that they're so good at their job that they're better, that they can genuinely be better than people who actually have superpowers. And can sometimes be scarier than the people who have superpowers. Because, like, I would not want to fight Batman. He is too good at figuring out people's weaknesses on the fly and utilizing those weaknesses. He would genuinely be scary to fight. Not that I think I stand a better chance against Superman, but because it's, do I want my weaknesses directly tapped into, or do I want my skull obliterated with one punch? Tough decision. I think it's too easy to look at Superman and go, oh, he's overpowered, he's boring. But I know this is a tangent I've gone on before, but Superman being overpowered is kind of the part of the fun. Like, part of the fun is that he is very strong, and, like, Superman is the original One Punch Man. He is the guy who is upset at how strong he is, how much stronger that he is than everyone around him, before Saitama ever existed. Because, like, there's that, the World of Cardboard speech, where he's like, you know, he's given a speech about how, like, how extremely careful he has to be at all times because of how strong he is. He could easily just destroy things. You know, the stereotype of, like, the big strong guy going to open the door and he rips off the door handle. That's Superman, and that doesn't turn off. You can't just stop doing that. That is his everyday. And I think people easily forget that about him. That like that's part of his being overpowered is part of his character. Or at least being way stronger than the regular human. And also having to hide that. Okay, well at least now I won't be able to question what my objective is. Shoot things. I think that's part of why I don't like Quark. Is that he kind of is a character that's designed around, what if Superman, but idiot and selfish? And like, oh geez, I am so surrounded. This feels unfair. Like, what am I don't have a screen clear move. Do I? I don't think I do. I think I just have to destroy them before they destroy me.
This is the last wave, Sarge. Don't give those pus buckets an inch.
Again, there's that insult. Pus buckets. Just feels weird. Yeah, the thing people don't think about when they go, what if Superman but bad person? Supervillain. That's what you get if you
Thanks again, Sarge. Me and the guys wanted to get you something to say thanks for saving our butts all over the galaxy. Everybody chipped in. We got you this map-o-matic.
Oh, you guys are the best.
I already have a map. How much money do I have? 77,000. Cool. Back to my ship. Yeah, it's not, to me it's not very compelling to try to make a jerk version of Superman, because that's just a regular supervillain.
On your world map, the secret areas are marked as green.
I think the more interesting take is, what if Spider-Man, but selfish? Because, you know, part of his character is, oh, I guess I gotta go back to my, right, the main ship. You know, great power, great responsibility. So what if you have that great power and you aren't responsible and you use it for yourself? Like, actually, I feel like there are versions of Spider-Man that are a little less responsible. Maybe that's why I feel like Spider-Man is a better character to take and then make less of a good person. But also, if they aren't a good person at all, that is not a superhero. So you've not created a new thing. You've just created a supervillain.
The devices have since disappeared and their current location is unknown. Galactic citizens are in a state of hysteria, reacting to news that Dr. Nefarious is planning identical attacks across the galaxy. We're live from planet Marcadia with the Galactic President. Mr. President, how will the attack on Metropolis affect your chances for re-election this fall?
I'm glad you asked, Darla. Our demographic research indicates that robots will make up 100% of the galactic population by this time next week. And of course, that's great news for my re-election campaign because, as you know, I'm half robot myself.
I don't believe this. Everyone's acting like Nefarious has already won.
Maybe he has. If we don't find those bio-obliterators soon, we're all gonna be robots. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Wait a second. Before the Star Cruiser blew up, didn't Quark say he was trying to find something?
Yeah. It's a long shot, but I guess it's worth a try. The cruiser went down on planet Zeldrin. We'll go check out the crash site. Maybe we can find what Quark was looking for.
Okay, cool, but I gotta take a break first. I mean, I guess not quite yet. I can go land on a planet. But rest assured, while on break, I will be continuing to think about superheroes and think of more things to say about them. Because apparently this is a tangent I have been getting some mileage out of, at least. Even if it is a well I keep going to. It's like, I like superheroes, and I think Superman and Batman and Spider-Man are cool characters, and it's cool to talk about them. Even if I'm repeating myself sometimes, or most of the times. Okay, cool. No cutscenes. All right. Also, just a thought I had just now is like, you know, I know deeper superheroes probably make for deeper stories. You know, again, like the good Supermans and Batmans are the ones that remember that they actually have struggles. But also, like, I wonder if you could make an interesting like not superhero directly, but superhero series, like stories with a superhero where the superhero is more shallow, but then the villains around them are the interesting ones. Because I suppose the point of supervillains is that they challenge your hero in some way, and then, you know, they clash with them, and the hero wins by being a better person than them, you know, being not just a better fighter, but also more compassionate and stuff. And I don't know, just a small thought I had. It was like, could you get that much mileage out of a shallow superhero, but deep villains? I'll think about it while I'm on break. Sorry about that break being longer than usual. My headphones broke. I think I might have already mentioned I saw there was a crack on them. And, like, it was holding together, and then it suddenly wasn't. Dude, suck up the robots. I know you can suck them up. Yeah, I was trying to find my duct tape to just tape it back on. And I could not find my tape. I found painter's tape, which is probably not as strong as duct tape. But why did I do that? But like it's holding it for now, and that's all I need, because like tape is not going to be a long-term solution no matter what kind of tape it is. So yeah, it's like just hold on until I can get some new headphones. At least make it through tonight. But I can't believe I don't know where my duct tape is. I could swear it's like right over. Well, I would say right over there. You can't see where over there is, but you're close to me. It should be right there. Within almost arm's reach. Not quite, but almost. But anyway. Ooh, a level up. I love how I hit the 10s with no enemies on screen, so I didn't get the benefit of it doing the explosion. But yeah, okay, back on the topic of superheroes. Because I'd rather be on that topic than the topic of my headphones having broken. Because they're probably not going to be cheap to replace. Why'd this have to happen in January and not November, where I could have asked for a new pair for Christmas? Anyway. So I was thinking about, like, what are alternate ways to do a superhero? If you don't want to do, you know, if Superman is too goody two-shoes for you, what kind of superhero can you do that is still interesting, but isn't purely just, what if a superhero, but he's not a good person? Because, like, if that's as far as your train of thought goes, then you stop thinking too soon. Because it's not the end of the where that train of thought can go. I should not have backflipped. I wanted to side flip. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hang on, I gotta buy ammo. Don't shoot me. Now shoot. Pull out the weapon wheel. It's like you can still do a superhero who is a jerk, but, you know, you gotta think deeper than just like, what if they just weren't a good person? Because, again, if they're, like, purely not a good person, they're not a hero. They're just a supervillain. Trying to think of examples. It's like, what are some Flood heroes I can point to that I know of that I can say, yeah, they work. None are really coming to mind, but you know, it's just, I mean, I suppose I don't. Ooh, and Fuego. I suppose I just don't fully understand the appeal of a character who is a jerk, like, as the primary focus of a story. Like, I just think it's better when the character can at least sometimes wrap around to doing good. Like, it can still be selfishly motivated. But, you know, just have some, you know, have them be redeemable. Have some qualities that are like, oh, hey, actually, I don't hate this person. Because, you know, aside from the point I keep repeating about, like, well, that's just a supervillain, like, that's why I don't like jerk characters. It's like, how do you root for a jerk? Why are you throwing sideways? I am pointing forward. I swear my mood was ruined by my headphones snapping. When my headphones snapped, so too did my sanity. Again with a level up, jeez. Handing them out like candy now. I got enough candy. It's January. I got tons of Christmas candy. I don't need your candy. If anything, what I need is to be handed healthy stuff, like fruits and vegetables. What's that timer? What was that? I thought it was the firepower rub running out, and then I realized I don't have it. You know what I like better than the trope I keep talking about? Anti-heroes. Anti-heroes are fun. As you know, as you can tell by me being a big fan of Shadow Generations. I don't know if Shadow fully counts as an anti-hero. I think he kind of just is hero, but with angst. But let's pretend for a second he is full anti-hero. He is fun. Because he is an anti-hero. Oh, I'm gonna get shot. I wish the camera would cooperate, please. I'm out of ammo. I am out of life. I am back at start. I am sad. But anyway, that's why I'm a fan of Shadow the Hedgehog, the game. It's because I think Shadow makes for a fun, sometimes hero, sometimes not. I think it's fun to have that game where you can just be like, yeah, okay, for this mission, I'm gonna follow the heroes, but next time, I'm gonna do what I want. Which I think is more fun for a protagonist than, I mean, I keep saying this like Quark is the protagonist, but I'm sure there are things out there where the lead is supposed to be one of those, but what if the hero was selfish? Characters. Ow. And Fuego! Can come up here and punch you. That should totally reach. I forgot what I was saying. Man, that arcing damage doesn't do much, does it? Ow, don't walk into the bullets. I know I was saying something about Shadow the Hedgehog, and like, it's fun when sometimes he's selfish. I guess that's the key word, is sometimes. But also sometimes can do the right thing. And, you know, as the canon ending to Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, says, ultimately he is a hero. Ultimately he does want to do the right thing. And I guess that's why, I mean, you know, it is bias. There is bias in me liking Shadow the Hedgehog, because I grew up with the video game Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know if my tastes were shaped by that game or if my tastes had already formed and then I played that game and the game reaffirmed my tastes. But, you know, it was like one of my favorite Sonic games growing up. For as few of those as I had. Like, I had that, I had Sonic Advance, which is the Game Boy Advance, one of the Game Boy Advance ones. And, Sonic Unleashed. And I think that's it. Okay, I need to be using... I haven't used this yet. I can't tell if it's good. It's only got 25 ammo. It better be good. I think it's doing its job. Is it ricochet? Oh yeah, that's right. That's the main selling point, is that it ricochets. Maybe not between targets, but probably once it levels up. Yeah, I think I do perhaps have a bias to like Shadow more than Sonic. But I like Shadow more than Sonic, and as an adult, I can explain why. Shadow does have a more interesting story going on to him. Like, I guess I don't fully know, like, what is the canon of Sonic's story, or if he even has one. Because, you know, like in the Sonic movie, they gave him a backstory. I don't know if that's... I don't know how canon that is to the games. I think the games generally just do whatever they want, and that's fine. But Shadow does have, like, a consistent story to him, and I think it is a story that makes him more interesting as a character. Because he doesn't do good just because he is good. Or because doing the right thing is good. Like, part of it is that he has Maria that he cared about, and that she was good, and she taught him to be good. And that her death affected him in, you know, forming his angst, mainly, but also having that voice in the back of his head that says, hey, you should be doing good things, because that's what Maria would have wanted. And that is just such a better flavor to me than Sonic's kind of generic. Gee, you don't say. If only I could afford it. Actually, wait, maybe I can. Hang on, time out. I didn't realize this goes sideways. Look at that. Screw you guys, I'm going home. I think I've already said, but like Sonic is a character that is... Hang on, my microphone's a little off-center. There we go. It's bothering me. Sonic is kind of a character that's easy to be annoying if he isn't well written. I was gonna say Spider-Man's kind of the same way. Maybe not as much as Sonic, but I feel like they are kind of in a similar wheelhouse. They are grown on a similar tree or something like that. I don't think that's a saying anyone says. What is that? I'm only halfway to the new armor. Thanks for the tip, Al. It was a really hot tip that is helping me in this exact moment in time, in my current situation, that I'm sure will no longer be a problem by the time I can afford that. It was nice of the cursor to automatically go to the next planet I'm supposed to go to. But anyway, yeah, I think for me it is harder to like Sonic because he has to be well written to be liked. Whereas, like, I don't want to say Shadow doesn't need to be well written to be good, because he does. Like, it's not necessarily well written, like, strictly. But, like, in having that backstory, he's already kind of better written than if you just, you know, made Sonic say some quips and then called it a day. I should not be wasting missiles on those guys. I mean, too late. I already wasted them, but... The point remains. I should not be using them on those guys. Vacuum up those bolts. 2 discs for my disc gun. But I guess basically what I'm trying to say is, like, I think Shadow is a more interesting character because he does have a different driving force than just wanting to do good for good's sake. Not that there's anything wrong with wanting to do good for good's sake, because that's pretty much like Superman's whole thing. He's good because he likes being good to people. If he didn't, he would not be Superman. He would probably just be Zod or something. Firepower. Let me kill these guys first. Maybe I'm wasting time going up on the cliff. Whoa, don't go down the cliff! That's not an option. Nice shot, doofus. Alright, now give me my guns back. Okay, out of those. This is time for a hurricane. To go back to my main point is, like, yeah, like, if you think a goody two-shoes superhero is boring, try anti-hero. Try flawed hero. Don't just go directly to they're a bad person. Have them trying to be a good person, but maybe not be good at being a good person. If anything, the subversion is more boring than a flawed... Or a flawed subversion is more boring than an imperfect, straight trope, you know? You probably don't know, because I don't think that was clear at all. Trying to subvert Superman is way more boring than Superman is when he's even sort of kind of good. What if there's a name for that? Like, when trying to subvert something is worse than just playing it straight? Irony, I guess. I think it is pretty well known that we are in a time where trying to subvert things has just become the norm, and it's become kind of boring. You know, it is becoming an increasing problem of how self-aware media is, that they just will not stop constantly winking and nudging the audience. Alright, now wait for that to wear off, because I can't reach those guys. Actually, wait, I'm invincible. I can just get up close to them, go into first person, and throw my wrench with a controlled wrench throw from first person. It's notes for next time. Ooh, piece of candy. I wonder how long we're gonna stay in this era of, like, excessive self-awareness in media. I wonder if we'll ever go back to things just being genuine and playing tropes, maybe not necessarily straight, but, you know, not having to be like, well, that just happened. Yeah, eat bombs. Eat bombs. Be a Dodongo, eat bombs. I did not kill everyone, okay. Bombs are definitely great for this first part. I was gonna say first person. I mean, perhaps. But specifically first person here. There was one bullet flying towards me, and I almost walked into it. I keep trying to lock on with this. I don't have that. Yet. Oh, right, there's the... Let's see, I could just do this. It still can't reach. That's still better than just sitting around waiting for it to wear off. Okay, I need something that really hurts that guy. I need to really... I really need to show him who's the boss. Okay, there's health there. Gotta get the health. Ah! Lava does seem like a good idea, though. Seems like that's working pretty well. Damage tick. That's what I'm thinking of. That's the smarter way to explain every time they go, ugh! You know, every time it registers. That's a damage tick. So it takes these guys 2 damage ticks to die. Yep, get out of my way. There's invincibility through here. I don't have to buy ammo every time, but it feels like a good idea. So he's gonna be a stronger guy, so I'm getting out the lava. Get him in, like, a few damage ticks. He's gonna shoot me! See, I think I can be a little more ammo efficient with this if I just don't hold the button down. Because, like, if they have to take a tick of damage before I can hurt them again, like, why hold the button? Why rush? Okay, well, it does have to shoot enough to reach them. Vortex cannon. Suck up enough of these guys. Let's just shoot! Okay, this could be going better. Okay. We're doing fine. Maybe not good, but fine. Just gonna spray some lava around. Hoping to gain some good luck by calling it lava and not just cheese all the time. I maybe should not have blown that up. Ow. Yeah, that guy hits for 20 damage, and I don't like that. It's one of those instances where it's like, yeah, obviously they want me to get the new armor, but they should have made it so that I get enough money by this point so I could afford the armor. If you want to use such high damage enemies. Come on. There we go. I was doing good until I wasn't. Until that guy showed up. No, not a second one! I will take this as slow as I need to. Okay, let me survey my surroundings. See what is up next. Oh, I was looking the wrong way! Yeah, its damage output is just not good, which is why I'm still using it. Were there more battles in the arena? I suppose that's something I could do for money. You know what I just realized? This is that part in the game where I get stuck, and it's almost entirely because they keep spamming an enemy that is just too tough to deal with. And does way too much damage. This game officially has one of those parts that the other games had. Like, see, I'm invincible, so I can just throw the wrench. Like, I did not put those two pieces together. That, you know, oh, if I try to throw the wrench in first person, I'm gonna get hit. But wait, I'm invincible when I'm in first, when I have this power, so it doesn't matter. Oh, dang it! I forgot that has a lock on. Advancing carefully because I know that Joker is around the corner. Okay, my doom ran out. Not me, you idiots! I really don't like that that guy is placed where I do not have cover that is like a wall? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how a wall is, like, to the left and to the right? I genuinely don't know the word for that. But, like, you know, it's, like, going between you and the enemy so that you can cover yourself. Yeah, I hate to say it, but, like, honestly, this part is definitely soiling the game. Ratchet & Clank is once again not sticking the landing fully. Like, it's not a complete, like, botched ending, or, like final third of the game. I'm sure that I have played games with worse final acts. But it's definitely in that point where it's like, okay, I don't think I'd be replaying this game anytime soon. And I can't help but think back to like Jak and Daxter. It's like, yeah, I had my problems with Jak 2. I still have my problems with it, but like, it is flawed in a way that I can at least handle. Like, its flawed sections don't last terribly long. Especially once you know the game better. And you can be like, okay, I know exactly how much longer into this level I have to go. I mean, I guess that can still be the case with this game. Because this is my first playthrough, so I don't know where the ending of this level is. And it's harder to judge how close to the end I am. Not the small fries, you idiot! See, like, you see how this is, like, going from me to him instead of between me and him? Like, see, I want the wall to be like this. Not like this. Like this. I guess there's over here. No, he can still shoot, like... There is no cover from this guy. Jeez, I'm kind of running out of breath from being upset about that. I don't know. I can't help but be hung up on wanting to compare this to Jak and Daxter and be like, but you see, in Jak and Daxter, this is how the game is, and that's why I'm more able to replay that game than, you know, have more of a desire to replay Jak 2 than I do this. Like, I've already done like 3 playthroughs of Jak 2, even though I finished the game and I was like, I don't think I like that. But to be fair, I said I don't think I like that, not I don't like that. Actually, I don't know exactly what I said. I probably did say I don't like that. With no uncertainty there. I don't know, maybe part of it is that I feel lied to. This game says I have 75 health, but I take 20 damage from one guy. That's not encouraging. I think they keep spamming the same giant guy who does 20 damage with one shot and does not go down easily to my stuff while he is rapidly firing his 20 damage bullets at me. I'm gonna take care of you guys first. Well, that was stupid. I think level design. That's an easy way to put it into terms why I don't like the ending of this game. This is not particularly good level design. Like this section right here, this is a bottleneck that is funneling me into the enemy's line of fire. And it is hard to take cover from this guy. And perhaps even harder to damage him without me getting hit. I may have done it before, but I struggle to do it again. See? See, I got hit. That's proof that this is hard. And they just keep spawning the same enemy. It's like the other games. They just keep spawning these guys in, these jetpack guys, and the big guys with the 20 damage guns. Rapid fire. You can't have a rapid fire gun that does like a third of my health in one hit. That's not how rapid fire works. You can't have both speed and power. You are either Sonic or you are Knuckles. You are not Sonic and Knuckles at the same time. Unless you are the video game Sonic and Knuckles. What bullet hit me? Where'd it come from? Where did it go? Cotton Eye Joe, whatever. I hate that the menu is the same button as open the shop. Let's just go back to talking about Spider-Man. Just talk about a thing I like. That is what I want to keep doing whenever I am at a part in a video game that I am not happy with. Talk about things that do make me happy. I like Spider-Man. As much as I don't want to be like, I got this for Christmas. I got a Spider-Man Lego set for Christmas, and I think it's really neat. It's the train scene from Spider-Man 2. It's like, I can't remember if Doc Ock is actually in that scene. I have not handled this scenario correctly. But yeah, it's the train scene from Spider-Man 2, where he's trying to stop the train. I think it's a Doc Ock fight. I think he's fighting with Doc Ock, and that's why the train is going crazy. Yeah, the Lego set comes with Doc Ock, so that's why I'm like, was he there? I don't remember he was there, but he's in the set, so he's probably there, right? But Lego doesn't always accurately depict movie scenes, so. But it's a really cool set because it's got like the webs that he was using to try to stop the train. And the way the instructions tell you to position them, it looks really dynamic. Like, it's cool just having it sit there. And I also really like the new Doc Ock figure. I didn't like that I abbreviated figure to fig. I don't normally say that. I know it doesn't matter, but it matters to me. I actually had the first version of that set that they did when Spider-Man 2 first came out. I had that as a kid. Actually, now that I said that, I'm kind of doubting it. Like, well, I know I had a set that came with Doc Ock. I don't remember if it was the train. I think it was the train. Because for some reason, I'm picturing the set, and then I'm remembering it came with a piece that was a newspaper that said Doc Ock still at large. I'm pretty sure that was the set. I'm pretty sure I had that. Anyway, so it's cool that they remade the set with like modern Lego. And I like the new Doc Ock figure. Because like not only is the figure, it's like the part that's the person, more detailed and actually looks more like the character. Like the tentacles, the robot tentacles are more detailed. And I want to say that they're more posable because now they use like a, I don't know how to describe the hinges, but they are more of like a soft hinge rather than the clicky hinge that the original had. Cool, I can take 2 hits now. And not get proper cover. That is not helpful right now. Wait, nope. Do glove there. Is that even reaching him? It's not firing at him right now. So I have to assume it has no idea what it's doing. Oh, wait. Oh, there it goes. It was shooting something. I'm putting my faith in Doom to do the right thing. To do this correctly. Yeah, get him! Get him! Keep getting him! No, keep shooting the guy! So anyway, the new Doc Ock figure, he's got like bigger, like the hands of the tentacles are bigger. Oh, I got good mileage out of those guys. So they're actually big enough where you can stand him up on the tentacles like he does sometimes, where he walks around with them, which is just really cool. It's actually kind of funny to me that I always forget that Doc Ock's tentacles are not like fully symmetrical, because like 2 of them are like, I actually don't know what their purposes are canonically. Oh, those guys did not last. Let's try a turret. Can I... Did that reach? How did those get over there? What? I expected it to be like directly above me on the ledge. That is not where I thought those were going. Okay. Yeah, they're 2 of them are different tentacles. I am not deploying Doom. Fine. Can I reach you with the whip? Two of the tentacles have like little red lights on them. And then the other 2 have little like small hands in the big hands, which I think were used for precision. I vaguely remember those being like that in the movie. Can I reach you from, if I do like, wait, I could take that, yeah. I'm not gonna forget that there are more guys up here. So anyway, to finally get to my point, what I think is funny is that for the ones that have the tiny little precision hands on them, they use this piece that the original Doc Ock minifigure used for its entire hand. So like it just had 4 symmetrical tentacles, and they all just used that same piece for the hand. So it's funny to me that there is still that part in use on this minifigure, just in a different way. Slightly different way. Oh, I'm at 60 health now. Cool, I can get shot 3 times before dying. Big numbers should mean big results. You know, that bothers me about some RPGs, where it's like, oh, you've got 2,000 health, but enemies deal like 300 damage, so you can only take like 10 hits. Less than 10, because that's not math, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to make a point. Well, oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was death or not. I went for it, and I'm like, wait, that's death. Okay, making progress. There was stuff over here. I like stuff. I'm back at 60 health. 3 hits. Whoop. Okay.
Hey, it's an escape pod. It must have come from the Star Cruiser. And look, footprints. Someone else made it off that ship alive.
We must have just missed them. This pocket crotchetizer is still warm.
Ew.
Ew.
A call was recently made using the pod's emergency communicator. There is a recording.
Interesting that that product was successful enough to make a pocket version.
Cab to come get me right away.
Whoa, this must be my lucky day. So where can I pick you up, sweet cheeks?
I'm on planet Zeldrin. Just look for the gigantic wrecked Star Cruiser. You can't miss it.
Wrecked Star Cruiser, huh? You sound like a girl who knows how to party. What say you and me go to the cyber disco later on?
Watch it, buddy. I mean, don't get fresh with me.
Well, sorry, lady. I couldn't help myself. I mean, a woman like you in a dress like that.
Oh, this...
That's not how that works, buddy.
So where you headed?
You don't treat someone differently just because they dress differently. Don't do that.
And if you keep this quiet, there's another 5 bolts in it for you. Oh, one more thing.
Also, that's not a particularly revealing dress. I don't know what he's getting at.
P20 crotchetizer, huh? This gets better every second.
I should have known.
What? That Quark had a sister?
Huh? No, that he's still alive. That was Quark.
Oh. But why did he not report back to the Phoenix?
Because he wants us to think he's dead. I don't like it.
He doesn't want to report for duty. He doesn't want to have to do things.
Keep this quiet. If the Q-Force finds out that Quark ran out on us, they might lose hope.
I understand. I do not like it, but I understand.
Hey, what's he got there?
It is a data disk. Quark must have taken it from the Star Cruiser.
That must be what he went back for. Let's get back to the Phoenix and decode it.
I got the master plan. And I still cannot afford that new armor. That stinks. I gotta hand it to Quark. He is at least good at providing some tension to the story. Okay, so that's that. I don't know why I thought there was like another ship that I can get into that was gonna lead me to some missions. I'm pretty sure I completed that section of the game. I don't think there's gonna be another ship that wants me to go off to do missions. Oh wait, I don't have to. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it just activated both of them. I don't know how it did that. Yeah, of course it'd be one of you guys. Also, isn't it weird that that guy was like, "Oh, a crashed ship. You know how to party." It's like, I don't know that someone would have that same reaction in real life, where it's like, yeah, can you just come pick me up by this crashed car? Oh, crashed car. You know how to party. I think the normal reaction is, "Are you okay? Should I call an ambulance?" Did I finish all of my train of thoughts before I got to that cutscene? Can't remember. Am I going up here? Is this... Yep, it's gravity. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on with the camera. It's like swiveling on me. That's weird. You again? See, it's doing. It's just spamming the same enemy that I don't like fighting over and over again. Yeah, get him, fellas. Don't stand near me. Go where you can shoot him. I sure hope you get smarter when you're level 3. Go over there. Like, go here. Follow me. Yes. These guys are dumber than Gen 1 Pikmin. I also don't have as good evasive maneuvers walking on the wall because I can't double jump. Ah, my second one missed. Okay, that guy's dealt with. I tried to double jump to make sure I cleared that. I forgot what I just said about not being able to double jump. Again. If I die to this guy, I'm not coming back. I'm just gonna move on. I don't need to know what's down this path that badly. Oh, but my saw blade's almost leveled up. Actually, I thought there was a return to ship here. There was not, so I have to go this way. Great! But you know what I don't have to do? I don't have to pull that out. Yeah, I don't know why I hit both of them last time. That was weird. I need ammo. about I just, let's start over. Can I afford the... I can. I really should be saving for the armor, though. There we go. Just a couple of guys, and this will level up. Good timing. It happened right as I said, level up. Isn't that funny? They're bigger discs that don't hit hard enough to kill these guys in less hits. Fun. But to be fair, I was probably supposed to have that gun sooner and have leveled it up further. It's like, did you know you could use a double jump to glide further? I just had to. It was compulsive. Maybe it can kill this guy in less hits. But also, it staggers him. So, perhaps this is the definitive weapon to take those guys out with now. If it staggers him on every hit out. Yeah, that seems like it's the best weapon to use on that guy. Good thing I have ammo for it. Don't look in the corner. Don't follow me. Kill the bad guys. It's what you're supposed to be doing. They're really not good enough to warrant only having 6 charges on this weapon. They are not doing 6 damage or 6 uses worth of damage. They can barely take out one group of enemy. Like, I got more bombs than that, and this could have been an easier way to do it, but I forgot that they exist, so I didn't use it. Yeah, I even blasted them out of the sky. Oh, you think you're tough? You can't even survive a wrench hit. I could survive a wrench hit in real life. It wouldn't be fun, but I could survive it. I would live. Oh, good, a continue point. It's always fun to just be like, hey, I could do that in real life. That's not impressive.
Hi, Sarge. We were wondering if maybe you wanted to come hang out with us on planet Iridia. It is H22's birthday. We're having a party.
I don't know. Sounds more like a battle than a party.
I told you we wouldn't go for it.
You guys just hang in there. I'll be there as soon as I can.
I thought I was done with those guys. Which is what I said before. It was like, oh, I completed that part of the game. Apparently not. I thought we were gonna go find... I guess that didn't say what we were doing next. It just said we have to hide it from the other guys. I want to call it padding, but is it really padding? I don't know that I can make that call.
You got here just in time, Sarge. Looks like the Noids are getting ready to attack through those tunnels.
Good. Let them. Because I have weapons that I should be using more of.
Incoming! Waste those Tyrannoids!
It's so... Why is it so easy for me to forget I have the shields? Because the shields are genuinely pretty cool. It's easily one of my favorite new things in this game. See, would you guys make up your mind whether or not you're going to be self-destruct bombs or stay near me and shoot guys? It would be very helpful to me if you would just pick a lane. I'm not stressing getting hurt, because it's probably not going to be a long section. Ow. Don't jump into the death water, please. It just occurred to me that Proton John has the recurring joke of death water. And death water is a brand of water. She should get sponsored by them. That'd be cool. Oh, I thought that was going to kill me. Well, surprise. These guys don't deal 20 damage in one hit. So refreshing when that happens. Okay, I need something stronger. There's no kill like overkill. Especially when you're panicking. Oh good, a ship. Let me focus on the more immediate threat to my safety, because these guys are threatening my cover. And there's health over there. That would be nice to get, please. Ah!
You got here just in time, Sarge. Looks like the Noids are getting ready to attack through those tunnels. Incoming! Waste those Tyrannoids!
Oh. I didn't realize that was the spitting Hydra. What would I rather have on? Lava gun's not fully upgraded, is it? That's the wrong one. Not yet, but it's close. Hey, you can't walk through my shield. That's not fair. That's cheating. Hopefully when I complete this section of the game that I would be able to afford the new armor. I feel like that should be the case, like just in terms of how much money I'm gonna get from this, from completing this one alone. It should be a lot. I forget how many zeros were in it. I think there are at least 4. Okay, now I'll get the spitting Hydra out. Oops. Sorry, I spit a little too soon. Could've sworn I took 2 shots to kill them before, and it didn't that time. Guys... Got him. Some green dots in here. What was that?
Mission accomplished. It's a good thing the Rangers were here to pull your tail out of the
10,000. That's how many zeros. Next is 15,000. Like, if they keep paying out at least 10,000, I should have enough bolts by the end of this. So, you know, I had remembered a detail about the Spider-Man set that proves that LEGO does not stick 100% to movie scenes when they make LEGO sets out of them. The LEGO set includes J. Jonah Jameson and Aunt May. I'm pretty sure they were not on the train in that scene, so LEGO definitely took some creative liberties. You know, I'm thinking about, like, okay, so the minifigures do cost them, like, copyright loyalties or whatever. They have to pay to use the likeness of a character. I wonder how much the set, the price of the set was changed by the fact that it comes with J. Jonah Jameson and Aunt May, as opposed to if it had just included generic background character type minifigures. Like how much was this? How much did I pay for? Well, it was a present, so I didn't pay for it. But how much money are people paying for this set because of the fact that it comes with J. Jonah Jameson? Well, they weren't in the direction I was looking. That's for sure. So it's not the full truth. Oh, there's a guy right there. He's above the death water. No, wait, it's liquid death. Never mind. It's not called death water. It's liquid death. The drink company, anyway. Not the running joke. Because the running joke is definitely death water. And I'm pretty sure Proton John has T-shirts that say death water. So I'm pretty sure I have that joke correct. Ow, these guys hurt. Ow.
Looks like you're going solo on this mission, Sarge. Yeah, the squad's got a mandatory aerobics class we can't miss. Anyway, give those 4-eyed scum sacks a whooping for us.
I can't reach. I'm just gonna plow through them and hope I run them over and see if that works. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is a thing with LEGO that the like what characters they include influences the price. Because I think Marvel sets are expensive as they are because they include minifigures of Marvel characters, so they have to pay that IP tax. It's a shame my vehicle is not healed by the nano machines that somehow heal me, but not vehicles. I wish IP tax was not a thing. I wish LEGO could just make sets, and as long as there was an agreement between them and whoever they're making, you know, whoever they're licensing sets out from, they should just be able to include whoever they want and not have to pay extra for that. Oh. Maybe don't do that.
Yeah, the squad's got a mandatory aerobics class we can't miss. Anyway, give those 4-eyed scum sacks a whooping for us.
You know what I realized? No one said I had to use the vehicle. I mean, it's probably good for getting around, but like I can kill these guys on foot. Like the guys that I spawn right next to. which is why these exist, and I can't go up them in the vehicle. They're not for the vehicle, they're for my feet. So I saw a post on the LEGO subreddit today that told me that I built the LEGO Game Boy kind of wrong a little bit, which is another set I got for Christmas. It's the cool LEGO Game Boy that is like an almost one-to-one recreation of a Game Boy, which is really neat. I built the cartridge wrong, which is apparently a common mistake. Like the piece that goes on the very top, I put it centered so that like it's symmetrical, which goes to show my familiarity with original Game Boy cartridges, because I didn't realize that they are not symmetrical. That one side is supposed to have a notch, and then the other side is just flush with the, you know, it's a right angle. So I built it like in my head. I could picture Game Boy cartridges having notches on both sides, so to me it made sense to have it symmetrical. But no, it's not supposed to be symmetrical. So I'm a little glad that that person made that post talking about how that's a common mistake in building that. And it's an easy one to fix too, because it's not like it's a part that's connected to a bunch of stuff that you have to like shuffle around a bunch of other things to fix. Like, no, you just take it off, nudge it over a few centimeters or something. You know, very small amounts. Like, it's literally the next connection point over that is possible for LEGO. And there you go, problem corrected. Alright, there are guys behind me, I'm gonna move. I also learned that apparently, I may have heard this before and forgotten it, but apparently the original Game Boy had a little thing where when you turned the power on, it had a little thing that goes over the cartridge, so you can't pull it out while it's turned on. I'm definitely not used to that, because I grew up with the Game Boy Color, which did not have that. So I know exactly what happens when you pull a Game Boy cartridge out while you have a game on. Which is, it's kind of funny to me that it's like, it's a very immediate effect of, you know, the game locking up and stuff going wonky on the screen. Because, you know, the famous stop and swap from Banjo-Kazooie. Oh no, get on the... I have no idea what this guy's talking about.
Silence. That must have been a real feather in your cap, Chief. Keep talking, J31. We'll see how you like scrub duty for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, I have no idea what they were just talking about. I lost the vehicle. Oops. I hope I didn't need it. At this rate, I should be able to afford the armor when I'm done this mission. I think it was 240,000. But going back to my train of thought, oh, I should use the flame whip here. Yeah, like it's funny to me that like the effect of not having your Game Boy cartridge in your Game Boy is very immediate. But then apparently at one point in time, the Nintendo 64 could run with the, you know, it could run if you took the cartridge out for a little bit. Until they corrected that flaw on the hardware. Like, you know, it was not an intentional thing. And then they updated the hardware, and then you had like half a second of the game still being able to run if you took the cartridge out. So at least at one point in time, it would have you know, it was able to run longer than a Game Boy without its cartridge until they updated the hardware, which I think is interesting. What's also interesting is on the original, or on the GameCube Animal Crossing, I believe it's if you load up one of the NES games, you can take you can take the disc out and it still works. Because the NES games are so small that the GameCube can just load them into RAM and have absolutely zero problems running those with the disc taken out. Because it you know, it doesn't have to load anything new to keep playing them. Yeah, go away. I need you to die. This is very close to leveling up. Please level up my gun. Please. Don't kill me. Please stop following me. I need safety so I can shoot you back. Where is he? Sounded like he was whirring up to shoot. Oh, wait. I guess that was the sound of me going into... Yeah, that's the sound of me going into first person. Oops. It's kind of like getting scared of my own shadow, which I have done. I have scared myself with my own shadow. 2 times it was in BioShock. Which will always be a memorable experience to me. Playing BioShock for the first time and being scared enough to jump at my own shadow. I'm sure if I replayed them now, my shadow would not scare me because it's like, well, I know that enemies aren't that much of a threat that I need to get on them immediately like that. I should have enough time to assess the situation before dying. It shouldn't be that much of a life or death situation. Especially BioShock Infinite. BioShock Infinite's not scary. Oh, they got the thing from the second game with it drops the balls. I never did learn its proper name because I think I just called it the ball gun. I don't like that this guy can shoot at me when I can't shoot back. It's very dangerous for me at low health. And almost done this mission. Come on. Has he stopped firing at me? Is he done? Oh, look, a new vehicle! I don't know if I want to get in that. I don't know if it has enough health to be able to tank the shots. I do not have a lot of faith in it right now, honestly. Woo, woo. Okay, maybe we can approach this from a better angle. Can I... I swear, he keeps moving away from where I can be able to shoot him. There we go. Can't turn the camera while charging. Please die. Thank you.
Mission accomplished. All Rangers
Whew.
get ready to take back the valley.
I need to go home. Wait, I guess exit. And I just remembered how good Spider-Man was
Al,
it
what's up?
Far
From Home?
The neural matrix of this autonomous
I'll finish that thought.
simulacrum retains an imprint of the template's original psyche embedded at its core level.
You lost me after, let's see.
He means it may be possible to reverse the process.
Dude, what a trip.
Cool, I guess. Al, we recovered a data disk from Nefarious's cruiser. Can you decode it?
Of course.
Oh yeah, that's what I got.
Yes. Ooh. Omega
The
Class
thing I
A
was doing wasn't
symmetric
padding.
encryption.
Whoa.
Finally, a challenge worthy of my skills. Oh, by the way, we found something interesting in Quark's quarters.
Hey, if it's another crotchetizer, I don't even want to...
It is a Quark vid comic. Specifically, it is episode 5 of the Dr. Nefarious series. But as everyone knows, only 4 issues were ever published. Not even my pals in the Quark Cadets fan club have ever heard of this issue. And those guys are real geeks, if you know what I mean.
I sure do. Thanks, Al. We'll check it out.
Do I have to? I don't wanna. I'm just gonna buy my armor and I'm gonna go back to war. Yeah, I just remembered how good Spider-Man Far From Home is. The one where it's the 3 movie Spider-Mans crossing over. Ah. 250,000. I came home for nothing. Yeah, I was looking at the Doc Ock figure again, and it's like, oh yeah, he was in that, and I really liked that movie. It was good. I think it is one of those movies where like you have to have seen those other movies to really appreciate it. But man, as someone who has seen all those movies, I really appreciate that movie. I really appreciate. Oh wait, it was No Way Home, because Far From Home was like he's in like Paris or something.
Sarge, we need to activate those turrets to create a defensive...
See, I get what they were going for with the like Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home.
perimeter around the valley.
They wanted to keep using home, but it just makes it confusing. So clearly I have to blow up those turrets first. It's too bad it's hard to talk about No Way Home without spoiling it, but... I think the easy way to put it is it's not just like fan service for fan service's sake. It actually like calls back to those movies in like meaningful ways with the characters. Wait, now that I think about, was Doc Ock in those? Now I'm like, wait, but he's from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, and they also brought Green Goblin from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man through the multiverse. I mean, I guess they did both. Who else did they did? Or did they do? Also, did I blow this up? Are we good now? Okay, no. Normally when enemies are turtled like that, you can't damage them, but okay. Oh wait, those guys are enemies, and they're just standing there letting me spin this.
I think maybe we should stick around here and guard this turret. You know, in case the going to try anything sneaky. You can handle the rest yourself.
For a moment, I thought that was him telling me that the objective has changed. No, that's him giving an excuse for why he's not following me. He's giving excuse to his cowardice. And I will not stand here and tolerate it. I will walk over here and tolerate it. Man, I wish I could even say my favorite moment in Far From Home, or No Way Home. Third MCU Spider-Man movie. But it's spoilers. It's spoilers for that and the Andrew Garfield ones.
Sarge, we need to activate those turrets to create a defensive perimeter around the valley.
But it is definitely a good example of how fan service can be more than just, hey, remember that thing? Like, it can be meaningful callbacks. I think it's easy to write fan service off as something that's bad. But, like, fan service is literally service for the fans. It's giving the fans what they want. So, if you are a fan of something, then fan service should be a good thing. You know, assuming it's doing things to actually appeal to what the fans want, and isn't just boobs for boobs' sake. You know, if the series is about boobs, then it's good. But if it's not, then yeah, then that's not, it's not really fan service, it's just quote-unquote fan service. It's one of those ways where, like, a term has been misused so much that now the definition has kind of just become, oh, it's just whenever women are in scantily clad outfits. That's not how you use that term. And that's just when women are in skimpy outfits. That's just what fan service means. But it's not. It's what it's become to mean, but it's not what it was supposed to mean. You know, like technically, in the Marvel, Avengers Civil War. I'm trying to remember it's the MCU movie where Iron Man and Captain America are fighting. And then Spider-Man shows up. That's a fan service moment. When Spider-Man shows up. Because if you're a fan of Spider-Man, then it's like, yeah, Spider-Man! And the movie has thoroughly serviced the fans. Oh, I wasn't even, for once, I wasn't paying attention to its level. Wait, do guns get ammo refills when they level up? I have not been noticing that. I also did not spin the thing. Maybe it's better that I don't. I forgot how painfully accurate these turrets are. I'll give it one more go, but I don't want to sit here and keep smashing my face against a wall when we are at time for ending. I don't want to be such a stickler for ending when we're supposed to be ending. You know, like, oh, it's been 3 hours, I gotta end. But like, I have a, I was gonna say I have a schedule for a reason. I mean, it's not like I got places to be. But I choose 3 hours as my general time limit because that's what's comfortable for me. So it is less comfortable for me if I go over that. So, you know, with my point being, with us being at time, I should be ending. And I should not be sitting here stuck on a thing that might take me an additional hour to beat. I may not have good time management skills, but I think that is probably part of having good time management skills, is recognizing when, like, oh, I'm gonna be stuck on this for an hour. Let's not do that right now when I shouldn't have the hour to spare. Should not be sparing the hour. Could be, but shouldn't be. mean, not in a rush to go back to playing Xenoblade, but that is probably what will happen. I do really like Xenoblade. It's like, even if I feel like Xenoblade X is maybe a weaker entry, while I'm playing it, I'm still like, oh yeah, this is really cool. I like this. This is a great series. Which is why it's a good thing that the series is becoming popular and keeps getting games, because it's like, cool. It's a thing I like, and it's gonna keep getting games, and people are gonna keep liking the games, probably. You know, assuming they continue to be good. But that goes without saying. It's like, I feel like I've been saying that a lot tonight. It's easy to feel like, but it's easy for me to feel like I don't like anything popular, but that is objectively not true, because I have always been a big Zelda fan. And Zelda is like one of the most popular Nintendo franchises ever. One of the most popular video games ever. Video game series is. I'm actually not sure if killing all the enemies first is really a better idea than spinning the things as I go. I don't think they're adding new enemies as I spin the things. But I do feel like things will get worse if I spin them. So I don't wanna. Also, can I get the car? Is the car here? It'd be cool if I could car. I almost want to go back and get the car, but I would probably spend more time going back to try to find the car than if I just continue forward and naturally looped back. I still think these things don't need 6 ammo. It should be 10 at least. Oh, is this another pair of turrets? No, it's these bozos. I definitely think Doom is better, or Agents of Doom are better now that they can shoot. But still not 6 ammo. I'm not gonna let that go. It needs to earn having such limited ammo. It's like the only example I can think of is like, you know how in Borderlands shotguns, like the Jacobs shotguns have like 2 bullets to a clip, and they use 2 ammo per shot, so it's basically just 1 shot. You shoot them once and then you have to reload. That's because they're strong. That's because when you hit something with it, it hurts. Just like Donkey Kong's coconut gun, if he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. It would also hurt if he shot you with a Jacobs shotgun, because that's kind of their build. They got high damage, low ammo, and high ammo consumption. Which honestly, I just think makes them terrible. Because like, why would I want to use the shotgun when I'm just like basically constantly reloading it, when I can use something that doesn't require me to constantly reload it and does like good enough damage that it could catch up? Oh look, there's the car. The car is here. I just went the wrong way around to get it. Oh wait, those are allies. Sorry. Wait, is that my gun? Is my gun dropping the balls? Okay, I saw on the radar this time. That is a red dot. Oh, I'm at full health. When did that happen? Oh, probably when I leveled up. That would be... Get out of that! Yeah, that's my gun dropping the balls. I don't remember it getting upgraded like that. I thought that was my... I thought that was this that said it drops balls when it explodes. I guess you're not a homing missile. I thought you were a homing missile. Oh, I've only got 25. Okay, well, it looks like all the enemies are dead, and my car is back. You know what? Get the car and then go around spinning. Actually, wait, do I have to spin them in an order? The bolts are up, so I'm going with no. Spin, and then... And then get in car. Yeah, you do that. There's hopefully no more enemies. I hope that it will not start spawning enemies. Spin. The spinny things are more fun when you see something happening while you spin it. So, you know, you can see the progress of your spin. Instead of just standing there spinning in circles until something happens. Oh, it was down there. It's not up here. Oh, there we go. That's where I parked. On the wall. I've played games before where when you get out of the vehicle, you kind of just instantly pop out of it. But it's weird to me that he doesn't pop out behind it. Like he doesn't exit like right here and then the vehicle keep going. It feels like he comes out like right here for some reason. Okay, yeah, I'm good for now. I'm going back to my ship, buying new armor, and then I'm going to do that part 5 next time. Because we definitely don't have time for that tonight. But hey, now that we're near the end of the stream, I think I can say an energy drink actually did help me sort of kind of like focus on commentary while also focusing on the game. So that's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna drink another on Monday. I mean, I have some, so why not, right? Like, it depends on if I want to drink one Sunday instead. Because I may do that. Because I would like to record a Let's Play, like a standard Let's Play, not just do stream one. Would like to record one of those. Maybe I'll do that Sunday. I mean, I could do it tomorrow. There's nothing says I have to do it Sunday, but it depends on my mood. Who knows? But I like to I like to have like at least one day between how many like energy drinks I have. Because I know technically I could be drinking 2 of them in a day and still be fine. But I feel like that's like I mean, 2 a day, that's going through too many at once. And 1 is enough for me. But 1 like every day for several days in a row, that feels like also like working myself too hard for no reason. So I like to do like every other day at least. Which is why I'm like, maybe Sunday. But I don't know, if I'm feeling fine tomorrow, I might just record then and then drink an energy drink on Sunday so I have hopefully better commentary next time, just like tonight. But I'm pretty sure I've recorded Let's Plays while, you know, high on caffeine from energy drinks and still had what I felt was not good commentary. So I know it's not like a magic like, oh look, it gets me into good commentary mode. Like, not always. But I'm glad tonight was what feels like a moderate success. So thanks for watching. See you Monday, where I may or may not be high on caffeine. Who knows? Bye.